Hey everyone, this is my channel. I just wanna cross check before I'll share the screen, which is my channel, I believe. Yeah, my channel no, window I'll share, which is Data Flare. I'm sharing that window. I think everybody can see my uh, live as of now. So I'll go back to uh, the other chat window, and I hope everybody can see my live in a proper manner. Let me move this. Oh no, I cannot move this. Okay. So, as in when I am on the live, so I just want to cross check my existing knowledge, and this is the chat window I have created, which is an SQL prep for my channel. So as of now, the baseline of the queries, whatever I could able to return, is still um, to join queries. Still started join queries and the nested queries. So I just want to cross check my knowledge one more time. So I'll say okay. Let me see. Oh, it seems to be a little slow. I don't know why. Joining back after some time. After a while. After a while. So let's briefly review what we learned. Let me briefly, please pardon my spelling mistakes. So let's type this. So let's wait for the ChatGPT result. So yeah, so it's taking for a while. Meanwhile, I think as of now we have learned a bit of concepts like group by having joins. Also, basically we started and nested queries we started. Apart from that, okay, these are the things we have covered: filtering, null behavior, like order by, group by, aggregates, count, difference, having, and of course join just introduced, and of course nested queries we are currently practicing. So for that, I'm just wanna briefly review. So yeah, it says okay, welcome back. Perfect time for a quick sharp recap. Focused on okay. So one is where and where is if. Okay. So respond not passive ending. Okay, it's asking for a response. Okay, count star would be the best thing. Hmm. Fill this. Where filters? Having filters. One word each. So I just don't want to question anything. I'll say that I don't want Q&A. Just let me know what we covered so far. What we covered so far. So I hope the thing is very clear. So just that I believe now it'll just give a brief information about what I have covered, and I just want to make an announcement here. Like so, if you wanna learn this in a fast pace, uh, you just listen these videos in 1.5x speed, so that it'll be very comfortable for you guys. Okay, so so the detailed thing it mentioned in ChatGPT right now, whatever we have learned till date. So yeah, select and basic retrievals like selecting specific columns versus select star, column aliasing, of course, as we are using most of the cases. And importance of readability in query. Of course, the readability is the main important aspect, so that we can differentiate whenever we go back to debug, or whenever we go back to specifically see a particular query again and again, and it will be very easy to understand in a readability manner if you write the query. Okay, next to where clause, of course, basic conditions equals to, greater than, less than, combining conditions using and or, of course, operator precedence. And please comment me like if there is any gap in my way of learning, and we'll improve that going forward. Okay, so use parenthesis for clarity. Of course, the clarity is pretty important, as I earlier said. Next to null handling, it's very very important that it's what it is saying. Of course, it is very important. Null is not equals to anything given itself. So comparison with null returns unknown. So you need to use is null or is not null. So these are the clauses you can use so that correctly judge the incoming data. So next, impact on where filtering and aggregations and all. Where filtering and aggregations, of course, it will definitely impact in operator. And okay, cleaner alternative to multiple R conditions. Uh, and does not match null values, of course. Need explicit is null if required. And between operator, from if the value is between few of the values and two different values, then we can use between here like operator. And you use percentile, and exactly one character if it is underscore. If it is percentile means there will be some text in the middle, and of course from the starting or ending or anything anywhere you can use that. If there is any missing in between that thing, it will the pattern based matching will be happen with the like operator. And string functions like length and le, you can length functions and exact length specifications, and those things we can use in length functions. And order by, of course, ascending and descending. Default is ascending, and if you want to exclusively do it, and you can just mention DESC. So if you don't mention anything, it will go it will take it as ascending only. And multi-column sorting, order by DEPT, salary this DESC. So this can be happen most frequently in our queries. Next, positional ordering, order by two works but not recommended. Of course, I mean, if that something is not recommended, let's not try it out, because it's an the session is all about the people who wants to learn as a beginner. So yeah, we can do that. Next, uh, group by. So when you want to group and do some aggregations on top of it, I mean, you can use group by and to summarize the results. So every selected column must be in group by or aggregated. If you want to aggregate something, it should be mentioned in a group by, so that it can easily aggregate. Okay. Next, count behavior, count star all rows, count column non-null values only, and average ignores nulls. Of course, average ignores nulls. So this is the one of the key aspect you can remember. Next, mm, having applied after group by to, it's like cannot. Whenever there is no possibility of using a where class where exclusively for aggregates, so in those cases, I mean, um, in those cases we'll use having, so that it will work as a where similar only. Next to subqueries, of course, a query written inside a query is called subquery. So example, salary is greater than average salary. This is some, you calculate in a subquery that average salary, and of course you'll exclusively try to retrieve that value correspondingly. Next, correlated subquery, it depends on outer query, runs per row logically. Example, compare salary with dependent average with department average. Um, so subquery versus join. Correlated subquery approach, equivalent to join approach using group by plus aggregated table. Inside the subquery, you'll use aggregated table, and of course, you group by. in that only, and after that you'll use the join conditions to compare in the same department, and uh, try to match those values and give the corresponding result whenever we need it. So next is where you stand now. You are at strong beginner and solid intermediate level. You can now write clean SQL and understand execution order and handle nulls correctly. Use aggregation properly, and solve real interview problems. And of course, next we'll go further into the next level of learning. But as of now, I'm going to end this live as this only. So let's see in the let's see the next let's learn more in the next session, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.